And now you're crying crocodile tears? Huh? Don't you have any memory in your head? For 7 years or more, these people have been suffering in Donbass. Why? Because they said, we resist, we reject your color revolution that you finance with some $6 billion US, with Zionist snipers killing people in order to bring about a color revolution in Ukraine, in order to change the government of Ukraine to get one that is favorable to Israel? Don't you have any shame in your heads? Because these people resisted that, and they had the right to resist it. These people don't want to wage war on Russia, they are Russian speaking. And these people for 7 years they were suffering, and Russia showed incredible patience for 7 years. Russia has the power to do something about it. We don't have the power to liberate Palestine at this time, but we will have the power tomorrow.
The Azov Regiment is the group of people that has been slaughtering civilians in the Donbass for the past 8 years. They killed 14,000. They're responsible for an asymmetric warfare which killed 14,000 people. 25% of those people were civilians, and the vast majority of the civilians killed were killed by Azov.
Half of America right now is sleeping. They gonna believe anything that comes on the media. The media is controlling America. There is no government or politicians that's running shit in all this. The media. The media control America. I'm gonna show y'all, they posted a news article about a fucking bloody ass woman who supposed to have got bombed, pushing all this fear, but it was from 2018. And then when you expose them, they delete it.
Yeah, the government in Kiev, the neo-Nazi government, was talking about getting nuclear weapons, talking about joining NATO, shelling these people, slaughtering these people, getting ready for an all-out attack. They played up, for a month practically. They're saying Russia's going to invade Ukraine, Russia's going to invade Ukraine, all to basically try to tie Russia's hands so they could go in and slaughter these people. That's what was happening, folks.
Without exception, all of the data points to the Ukrainian National Police carrying out a cleansing operation on April 1st that targeted pro-Russian collaborators and what they called Russian saboteurs. And when we say cleansing operation, it means killing them. There's a video where a member of this National Police unit asked permission to shoot people who aren't wearing the blue armband, and he was given permission to fire. And they were gunned down in the streets as they were moving in a direction towards the Russian lines.
So they're using propaganda to fight an intelligence war, and it's working. So we're spewing enough propaganda from the West, the United States and NATO, that we're somehow winning some kind of propaganda war.
They want us to believe that Putin is a war criminal. I don't believe it and don't support it and don't want to see shit about them Ukrainian people, because they ain't good for nothing but trafficking humans, children. It's just sad, man, what you see going on today. And you got people that work all their lives and can't even get their disability, they get denied. What a great country we live in. Your kids don't even have the right proper tools at school because they can't get the right funding. But Biden got $13.5 million sitting aside to sponsor Ukraine. Come on, man. It's just sad. And then people out here actually believing this and standing up for it.
Zelensky is a puppet, and he is putting huge numbers of his own population at unnecessary risk. And quite frankly, most of what comes out of Ukraine is debunked as lies within 24 to 48 hours.
When you're doing that shit to Russia, you are the motherfucking threat to Russia. Don't come here and try to reinvent geography, you prick. This is outrageous. Look at the fucking map. Just look at the map. This is a fact. The West broke its word. It's been threatened ever since, and this whole crisis today could have been avoided. If you are coming to me and you're saying Putin is insane, Putin is evil, Putin is the devil himself, why the fuck then are you giving him all the ammunition and the arguments that he needs to go into Ukraine?